Okay, in today's class we see how to develop different statistical functions using Python. Okay, so if you are new to the statistics, don't worry about that formula. I will give some statistical instrument and formula. By seeing that formula, how to develop it, you just concentrate on that area. Okay, remaining statistics part, you will be learning into statistics session, right? You also please come to this side. Okay. So in statistics, you have variance. So this variance is available for both population data and sample data. I'm giving variance of sample population, variance of sample data formula. So whenever you see this kind of symbol, that is summation, sigma. The formula will be like this, x minus x bar whole square divided by n minus 1. Here x is a list. List will contain multiple values. X bar indicates mean, that means average. N is number of elements. That means from each element, you need to subtract the average of that variable, average of that list. Okay. For each subtraction, you need to square it. For all squares, you need to sum it. Divided by number of elements minus 1. That is what simple formula. So first to take this formula, we will develop this. Variance. Now what are the formula I have seen? For that, the function development is this one. Take this function, all of you. So first, once again, like before you writing, you try to recall what is the first line? Mean. Mean of that list. Mean means average. After that, especially in this box, what you are doing? Each value you are taking, from each value you are subtracting mean value, and for that you are applying square. Now written content is a list of all deviation squares. For that you are applying sum. By this short, the numerator part is ready. In our denominator, n minus 1 is there. N is number of elements. Ln of x minus 1. Then finally you are applying all the things. Okay, take it down. After that, calling this function examples also you take it. The result we got 288.8. Next one, small change I am giving in the formulas. Based on this, you tell me what to do now. Okay, this is formula. For this, I am applying square root for this entire expression. If you apply square root for this variance of sample, you will get standard deviation. Okay, so simply How to apply square root in Python? We don't have direct function. For all expression, double star 1 by 2 or double star 0.5 you say, you will get standard deviation. So simply what might be the code change you want to do this means standard deviation. Def SD I am saying. Same list I am going to pass into this one. Already we have a function var_samp, right? We can call one function from other function. Var_sap of that x. It returns variance. For this I am saying double star 0.5. Whole to the power of 1 by 2 means 0.5, right? This expression I am writing. I am going to call it SD of x. X type. Our list is what? Age. The age will be passed to x. Okay. For that x, variance calculated. For that variance, square root will be applied. Now you check it. 16.99 something. You can check the same thing in R language predefined function also. SD of age. It should be 16 point something. Understand? So take the second function, which is for standard deviation. I'll copy here. SD, standard deviation. First 1 minute, sir. Geometric mean formula, you take it first. First formula and then write the code. Come on, take this code, please. Changing this formula, sir. I'm writing formula for harmonic mean. Madam Satysadhana garu, ఇక్కడ 1 by x1 plus, that means 1 divided by first element, 1 divided by second element, so on, 1 divided by the last nth element. This is what harmonic mean. Number of elements divided by sum of all reciprocals. That means all inversions. Seems to be biggest formula, sir. Very simply you can develop in Python. That to our second transformation technique by using. Just check it now. H mean I am saying. Some list we are passing as argument. Inversions I want, sir. Each element 1 divided by each element I want. 1 by V for V in X. Ready or not? All inversions ready. For that sum we need. Directly the sum. I am keeping it as a denominator. And number of elements n equal to ln of x. What you are expecting? N divided by the sum of all inversions. You are returning that one. Definitely this harmonic mean should be less than 2 geometric mean. The function is h mean. This one. It's not copied here. Some other key is pressed. Now h mean of that A. Previous G mean 18 point. This is 16 point. Our arithmetic mean 20 point something. So the relationship is like arithmetic mean greater than geometric mean greater than harmonic. At the same time, I want a single function, sir. A single function should return all these things. Single function has to return your arithmetic mean, geometric mean, harmonic mean. Whatever you want, you can take it. Okay. So each mean has its own importance. What other thing you want, you can take it. So the function name I am giving as like this. Define means of this one. First I want AM, sir. What is AM? Sum of x divided by ln of that x. What about GM? Already have function G mean of x. In the previous to previous we did that one. Harmonic mean I want h mean of x. But I cannot return multiple values, right? I cannot return multiple values. Keep the things as a tuple like AM, GM, HM. Now result is what? A tuple object. That means a single object. Now I can return it. Return result. Now just check this one. Means of A. The three things you should get it. Understand the points? 20, 18 point, 16 point, something like this. Got it? I'm capturing that into, let's say M equal to means of A. Now M is a tuple now because we returned a tuple object. You want to take only harmonic means, say M of 0. Geometric means M of 1. Harmonic means M of minus 1 or 2. That's it. Understand? Take this one. The functions are this one. Covariance will be there in statistics. The formula is like this. Sigma x minus x bar. That means simply deviation of x into y minus y bar. That means we are going to pass two lists now. Generally, covariance is a technique to understand dependency between two variables. Suppose temperature and cool drink sales I have given, sir. There is a dependency or not? How is that dependency? Positive dependency or negative dependency? You want to find out in statistics, covariance, correlation, such kind of techniques will be used. That means you are going to pass two arguments now. So sum of deviation of x into deviation of y divided by n minus 1. This is what our formula. So for this, let's write a function. Define covariance, COV. Two things we are going to pass, variable 1 and variable 2. First deviation of x you want, sir. Can I say like this? X minus sum of x divided by ln of x. This is for mean. X minus x bar ready or not as per given formula. Okay. Do the same thing for y, sir. Y minus, but it's a wrong, right? X is not a single value, x is a list. Understand the point? Directly you cannot do like this. That's why first concentrate on mx, where mx is mean of x. Do the same thing for y. My equal to sum of y divided by ln of y. Deviation of x you want. Deviation of x you want. From each element of x, you want to subtract mean of x. Expression v minus mx for v in x. X minus x bar ready by this short. Here v minus my for v in y. Now this is one list, this is one list. Corresponding elements should be multiplied. For that also I have shown you at a time how to iterate loop through multiple lists. The product dxy I am saying. Okay. A into b for a comma b in list of zip of dx comma dy. Do you remember this technique? Up to now what it will return, sir? It returns a list. Each element is a tuple. First element is element of dx, second element is element of dy. First element come to a, second element come to b, these two elements will be multiplied. Already last class you have seen this technique. Okay. By this short, what is ready, sir? In our formula, this entire part ready or not? This entire part ready or not? For that, what we need to apply? Sum. Come on, tell me the code. Tell me the change. Let's take it as sum, or else denominator. Sum of this entire list. Sum ready. Numerator. Ln of, you can take either x or y. Both should have same number of elements. Minus 1. Now return d by n. I'm going to call it Function definition ready. Let's say variable 1 temperature, sir. 10, 20, 30, 40. These are the temperature. Cool ring sale, sir. When temperature is at 10, cooling sale recorded to 45 crores. When temperature is at 20, that reached 98. When temperature 30, it reached 135 crores. Temperature 40 reached 170 crores. How is the relationship, sir? As temperature is increasing, cooling sales increasing or not? Definitely when you apply covariance, there should be positive value. What is our function name we have given? Covariance of x place I am passing t. For the y I am passing cs, cooling sales. Check it now. Positive value or not? If the result is greater than 0, there is a positive dependency between them. Okay, this interpretation you will be learning into statistics more. Okay, same thing, sir. I am not giving cool drink sales. I am going to give sweater sales, your cold protectors for your body. As temperature increasing, what will happen to those sales? Decreasing. On such way, some historical transaction events I am taking. When temperature 10, sweater sales was 90. When it is 20, it reached to 50. When temperature again increased to 30, it reached 23. Temperature 40, it reached 10 only. How is the relationship? As temperature increasing, sweater sales decreasing. Definitely there should be negative value. That means negative dependency. Just tally this. COV of temperature comma sweater sales. It should be a negative value. That means our covariance formula is working fine. Got it? So these callings I am copying. First to take formula for covariance. Sigma y square sigma y whole square. This is what formula of correlations. Okay. If you look at this entire formula, it seems to be dangerous. Raja Reddy here. Sir, at the time of I am speaking, you just observe me, sir. At the time I am asking to write, at the time you write it, sir. I am speaking, you are writing. I am asking writing, at the time you are seeing. Please synchronize with me. Numerator, sir. Make it as left part, right part. Denominator, sir. Make it left part, right part. Finally, club all the things. That made easy for you. Take this formula, we will develop. Observe the techniques are here. In the coding, what we are going to do is, this one has one expression. Let's say numerator left side. This is as numerator right side. This part, denominator left. This part, denominator right. On that way, we are going to make it. Okay. Finally, we club all the things. You have to tell me. Correlation. How many arguments we need to pass? n left, n right. Simply I am saying NL, NR. Same thing, one more expression. Denominator left side, denominator right side. Then what is numerator? What is numerator? Just check the formula. Left minus right. Okay. Sorry. Numerator left minus right. Denominator. DL into DR. Into right. For that what? Square root we need it or not? Double star 0.5. Denominator ready. Now finally what has to be written? Numerator divided by denominator. Number of elements is common for each and every expression. That's why first number of elements is equal to either ln of x or ln of y. Numerator left side is what, sir? Not here. Let's close this R. First what we need? Okay, for element to element multiplication of xy, right? For that what to do? First element to element multiplication I want, sir. Expression A into B for A comma B in list of zip of x comma y. Correct? X into y ready? For that sum. Again this has to be multiplied with number of elements. Now numerator left side ready or not? Check with your formula. And by this expression, number of elements into sum of xy. Correct? Right side, sir. Sum of x into sum of y. Very simple. Sum of x into sum of y. Denominator left side, sir. N into sum of x square. First we need to find out square of each element. First find out square of each element. V double star 2 for V in x. Okay. Square of each element ready or not? For this sum. What is ready now? Sigma x square ready? Sigma x square ready? N. Okay. This entire thing is one expression. This entire thing is one expression into right side one more expression. Sum of x whole square. Minus sum of x square. Do the same thing for y. Do the same thing for y. As part of right expression, replace that x with y. Remaining same. Understand? Now numerator is numerator left minus numerator right. This is dl into dr whole square. Written this one. Now I'm running this. Correlation of xy. Core of temperature comma cool drink sales. The result is like this. Always correlation value in between -1 to +1. Again, correlation of temperature comma sweater cells. It should be negative value, minus 0.97. Correlation range always -1 to +1. Understand the point? So when to use covariance, when to use correlation, these things you will get into statistics part. Understand? Formula is very bigger, but statements are very few statements. So same such kind of things you want to develop in Java kind of language means still more lengthy code. Got the point, sir? Come on, take this code.